+5. Like how sometimes when you go to a wedding you get a +1. Do you have like a +5? Or
Yeah,
like
would you
can
be
you
allowed to
bring
take
in
us with you,
guests?
or
I can have you enter. If you are Darrow, it will raise less alarms.
all right? So
Let me just double check this thing. Yeah, it's only 10 minutes, so I can.
how many of those potions could you make?
I mean, if it's just for 10 minutes alone, I can make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 potions.
So
Cool.
you could
That's technically
Like,
all
I
my
could-
first level spell slots.
I could disguise myself as a Darrow or short, right?
Yeah, you can't reduce
so-
your height though, unfortunately.
Yeah, they're just
Okay.
they're just weird dwarves.
Okay. Say if
Well,
I
Tim-
cast invisibility on me and Atlas, and then we get to the Hall of Sacred Scrolls, then we can take the potion there, so we'll have more time to actually, like. Does that make sense?
I mean, you can't cast
Well, how would the
invisibility
rest
on
of you
two
get in?
people.
I
You
can
can
cast
upcast
on
it.
2 people. Yeah. I still have a third level spell
S-
slot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
second level. Yeah, you can settle it up. Yeah. I mean, like I was saying, if I make these potions, it's going to tap my entire low level abilities
Yeah.
to cast magic.
That's the thing. So if Malachi casts invisibility on 2 of us, and then the rest go in as Darrow, we
How
can
lo-
sneak in and then go from there. Because 10 minutes isn't a load of time, but it's enough to get in and get to somewhere where we can unchange.
I mean, if how long till we get a long rest again?
You guys took a long rest right before you guys came into the city, so about, let's see, what time is it? Yeah, so you guys would have another 14, 15 hours or so till you could take another long rest.
Oh, Jesus. No, because I don't have Ultra Self prepared.
Well, if we just rest for a short bit, I could wild shape and hide on one of you. So you don't need a potion for me.
True.
Yeah,
So
you could
Malachi
pretend to be-
can turn 2 of us invisible, which so means we just Rakadon turns into an animal. That means we only need 2 alter self potions.
I mean, I can also cast invisibility on somebody else as well.
Yeah.
I could also cast it on myself, so that's
Okay, so
fine.
we could all just be invisible,
I mean, again,
and then Rakadon just is a snake.
yeah, no. Again, the other problem also is the fact that all of this is going to round out. Invisibility lasts for an hour, right? If I remember correctly.
Yes.
One.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But are we
Yeah, if we're
sure
invisible,
that,
we can sneak around pretty well.
But are we sure that that works inside?
Yeah.
I mean, if they can walk around and read your minds, it doesn't necessarily mean
We
that
have the
you're
rings, don't we?
invisible.
No, even then,
Yeah,
again,
we
but-
have the rings that block our minds from being
Can they still
read,
detect
that
us?
We're visible. I don't know if they have like motion sensors or some shit like that.
why? What's
Oh,
what's
they
the
have-
security like inside?
If they feel the need to read your mind and probe within, they will. But if you don't give anyone a reason, you should be able to move freely.
What if we're invisible? Will they be able to detect us just by like reading the air? Or will they not try since they can't see us?
Certain people can, and they will if they sense anything amiss. But if you're careful and smart, you can move freely.
God damn, we're not either. We're not either
That's a
of
bit of a
those
problem,
things.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this is rough.
Okay, so we're heading to this Hall of Sacred Scroll to talk with the people, and Carl's in the Hall of the Deep King.
Yep.
Hall of the Deep King. Yeah,
I think making those alter self potions, that's probably our safest bet, even though it'll kind of tap you out, Kiara.
Yeah, I mean, like I was saying, I can upcast. If I can upcast, like, okay, I can make 8 of them with my normal first level spell slots. I can make 3 upcast, which brings up to 20 minutes long. And then I can make 1, which is half an hour. I have 1 third level slot left.
Okay, so we try to sneak up to the Hall of Sacred Scrolls. Ragaddon, if you can cast Pass Without a Trace on us, maybe, so we can try to get there safely.
I could.
I'll cast Invisibility on Atlas just to give him some extra. Yeah,
Thank you kindly.
yeah. And then, yeah, if you prepare those, once we get to the entrance, we'll just, down those potions. Is that a plan?
Sure. So,
And not
how many potions am I making?
I think just fine. Well, Ragaddon should be good or no? Why is Ragaddon good since he's like from here?
Oh, you can wild shape as well,
Oh yeah, he
Yeah,
can
hide
just
in someone's
pretend to be
pocket.
one of our familiars or something. Yeah.
or just
Yeah.
hide in a pocket or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
is familiars that common among your people?
Not particularly, but it wouldn't be that unusual.
That means I can be more. I don't really need to hide. I can just sit on a shoulder or something. What is
He's
common
his
as
pet frog.
What is common as familiars if you have one?
Lizards, bats.
You could be an
Fish.
iguana.
What is
I've
that?
always wanted an iguana. Oh, you don't know what an
Alright, he's
iguana
never
is?
seen one. Yeah, it's in the dark.
I make a
Just think of
minor
like a
illusion of an
small.
iguana.
That is just a lizard. Why didn't you say that?
Well, it's an iguana. It's different.
Species versus species. Listen, I have stuff to do. Is this really an important conversation?
Okay, let's head to the. Let's head to Hall of Sacred Scrolls.
Okay, so am I
Oh, we're gonna get caught.
completely tapping out on this one?
I don't complete tap out. No.
I would
If
say just make
Ragaddon
5.
can
10 minutes
Oh,
should be
oh.
good.
Ragaddon can
Yeah.
wild shape. If you're turning me invisible, then I can just hide behind you guys and just walk in with you.
I still think once we get up, like the point of like me making you invisible is so we can like sneak up to the Hall of Sacred Scrolls.
Whether that I'm thinking if
And
there's an
then
area like
once
around
that
the Hall of
happens-
Sacred Scrolls that like there's like a corner we can turn. We just drink everything right before there and cast
That's
everything
what I
right
was
before
saying.
there.
Yeah.
So like we won't need invisibility until we're already past that point. So I'm thinking if some of us are invisible, Ragaddon's hiding as a familiar, and then everyone else has alter self potions, and we can use as least resources as possible. At least we don't tax Kiara primarily.
It wouldn't tap you out to make 4, would it?
I mean,
Or even 3.
I can make 4 of them, but it only lasts for 10 minutes each.
Yeah.
So
Well, we just need 10 minutes to get in, and then we can find us a secure spot on transform. And then we can like scar out from there. Sound good?
Can we? If you wait an hour, I can regain some of my resources back.
Yeah, we can definitely wait an hour.
Yeah,
We're
create them, wait an
safe
hour,
right
then we head
now.
in.
Why
Yeah.
are you in a hurry or?
I can just meet you there if that's easier.
Sure, let's do that.
Since you're sneaking anyways, I'll be on my way.
Yeah.
Let me know if you need anything in the meantime.
I think we're good for now. Quick question.
so-
Sorry. Did I work out? I'm trying to remember now. Did I work out how to make? Wait, making a potion takes how long for me?
As far as crafting a permanent potion,
Yeah.
I believe the time is half for you. Let me find it here real quick.
I'm trying to remember how that works.
Yeah, it's a very short amount of time. I think it's like 2 days, if I remember correctly, since you are an alchemist.
Yeah.
Let's see. Also, Wizards of the Coast, can you guys just make like a compendium for this actual information so we can at the end, since we're streaming, hopefully.
Yeah.
Jeremy Crawford, quit being a dick.
Isn't there a new like CEO or president of Wizards of the Coast?
Yeah, it's not looking good in that regard, personally, but
Oh,
that's off
okay.
topic. Yeah, as far as the time it takes you, we'll say, because I can't find it exactly, we'll just say 3 days for right now.
Okay. Yeah, that's unfortunately too long because otherwise I could attempt to make these potions of magic liquid as they're called.
Do we not still have some anyway?
I have one left.
And Lucille, do you not have a couple?
I mean, you are an alchemist, you can make shit real quick, real fast, so using consumables is probably a good idea.
I mean, like I said, the reasonable thing is that if I need to make another potion of magic liquid, I need 2 days or 3 days rather to make it.
Yeah, but you can use the one we already have, don't you?
Yeah, but that that allows me to get back a spell slot.
That's good.
Yeah, that's fine. I also need like if you take Arcane Recovery, I can regain a 2nd level spell slot.
Let's do that then.
At least Arachnon will get his wild shapes back also if he's used them already. I mean,
I have used one.
okay. So
So the plan is how many of us are turning invisible?
I believe it's just 3 of you, Lucille, Malachi, and
Yeah, the 3 of us turn invisible, and you just turn yourself into a Darrow, and then Rakadon can sneak in with you.
Yeah, I can come as a bat because then I can see you even though you're invisible.
Yeah. And how many potions of alter self do you have right now before you've like used any spells?
on my person right now. Let me just double check something.
I think you gave me one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I've got one at the moment, which is the free one I got after a long rest.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the one Malika has.
That's already gone now. Oh wait, no, I made that one,
Okay.
so that's permanent, right?
They last until the end of your next long rest.
Yeah, so you have 2 basically.
Yeah, I
If
still
Malika
have
gives you
that.
his.
When
Yeah,
did
so
I give
you have 2.
yours?
The rest, like right before we had the Greco Stug, wasn't it? Or, like while we were here.
Right. Yeah.
In
I
case
gave him
someone
that.
wrong.
Yeah.
As a reminder, if you do upcast it, it extends the timeline for the Ultra Cell spell.
Yeah, I know that. It's just that I'm again like I have
Singing.
1 3rd level left and 3 2nd levels left.
Yeah, because if invisibility lasts for an hour, me, Lucille, and Malachi could go in, and we're visible for an hour. And if you have multiple other potions, you can keep drinking them to keep yourself in the form of a Darrow. While
I don't feel like
Rakadon
it's.
is hidden
Sorry.
as a familiar. Like I
If
feel like
it
that'll
would
work decently well.
be assistant to you, I can make some of you invisible as well. I don't like using my abilities on people I just met, especially since I don't know any of your names, but
Why?
my name's
I'm
Malachi.
so sorry. Why? We're just a lot has been dumped on us in the past couple of hours, so apologies for our lack of manners. My name's Kiara.
Kiara, very good to meet you.
Good to meet you too. Why?
I'm
I'm
Malachi.
Malaka, okay, that's a name.
Malachi.
Oh, Malichi, yes, but
Malichi.
apologies.
Exactly.
I like Malichi actually. Yeah. No, that's
His
cool.
name's Buckets.
Malichi,
I am
huh?
Atlas. Yes, Malichi Buckets.
Wait, so you're a leaky bucket?
Yes.
I'm a leaky bucket. Yep. Malachi leaky bucket Beckett.
Solved it. And I am
Are you
Atlas.
leaky
Nice to
for
meet you.
short? At last, at last.
Yes, at last.
And my name is Rakadon.
Rakodan. Rakodan. Okay.
Pronounced
It
that
was-
one really well. Like
More accurate the first time.
Rakodan.
I guess that has
It
to
just
do.
degrades as it goes on.
Richard. Your name is Richard. Okay. And
Maybe that is for the best, actually.
That's his surface name, but like his Underdark name is Ragaton.
feels racist, but we'll go with it.
Yeah, a little bit.
And dead
You-
person?
Oh yeah, Lucille.
A loose? Wait, there's a loose seal somewhere?
Eat tomato.
I committed
I will
the
go
DM.
buy a tomato and throw it at you, Steve.
You know what?
Do it.
Sure.
It has 65 in initiative, good lord.
I set it up for the specific purpose, so why not?
Oh!
Okay,
He's
my
now
goal in
dead.
life is to get an AC that it can't hit.
It's impossible because I set it for an impossible stat. So.
Just you watch.
Jesus Christ.
Alright, so everyone just goes invisible?
I can make 3 of you invisible. It would be taxing, but I can do it.
How long would it last?
About an hour. Or a
Nice.
couple days. I don't know what time is.
How
Okay.
many Mississippis?
Oh, good lord, stop. So, technically, he could make us all invisible while Malachi casts it on himself and Atlas. All of us go invisible to the door. I'll.
Well,
hook
he
up
can
the-
cast on 3 people. Just Lucille can cast it on herself, and Malachi can cast it on himself.
Yeah.
Okay. So, make.
And also, Ragaton doesn't really need to go invisible.
if Ragaton
once he
wild
can wild
shapes-
shapes.
Yeah, then like you can cast it on me, Kiara, and either Lucille or Malachi, and the person who isn't invisible can invisible themselves.
Okay,
That
so.
was English words, yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, so. Make me invisible. Why? The rest of them can. You guys can sort yourselves out?
I'm invisible as well.
No, that's what I mean. So, like, if he makes me invisible, Rakadon becomes his wild shape. Lucille casts it on herself, and Malachi casts it for both of you.
Well, Y could cast on me and Malachi as well as you, because he can cast on 3 people.
If he just casts it on,
No, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm trying not to tax him too much either.
if he just casts it on you two, then I can
Then
cast it on
Malachi and Lucille can
myself.
do it themselves, yeah.
If
I will
that
not
works.
cast it on Bono.
Who's Bono?
Who the hell's Bono?
You.
You said
Am I Bono?
I'm supposed to cast it on you two. I don't like them.
Oh, yeah. Bono doesn't like you two either.
Mm.
Bono doesn't like the name you two either. So, yeah.
I'm so angry right now.
Why does your friend keep throwing tomatoes at me?
Take the hint.
So, who am I
Yeah, so
casting
you
this on?
turn Kiara and me invisible, and then
Okay.
Malachi can turn himself invisible, and Lucille could turn herself invisible, and then Raccoon could just hide in her pocket, or as a familiar.
What about those 2 pets of yours that are flying above your head?
I dismiss Bruce.
Do you want to have him
No!
scout out, like, real quick? Do you want to have like Bruce and or Lady Zala like scout out the route
Then they turn
that
invisible.
we're going?
They cannot turn invisible, but I'm sure Lady Zala is a little more adept than Bruce is.
Well, if
Okay.
Y casts invisibility on Nox or Lady Zala as well as us two, he can scout around quietly while the rest of us doing other things. Is that all right with you, Y?
I can also help
Sure.
scout when I'm in the bat form.
Technically,
good
you
point.
can't turn into a bat because you can't have a flying speed.
Go into your rat or something.
Oh yeah,
or
fair enough.
some sort of rodent.
Yeah, then I go into the lizard form.
Yeah.
Is
Is that all right with everyone? then?
Since I can't talk in my lizard form, do you want and I'm going with you, Kiara, because I think that you're the most would probably understand it more. So
Yeah, best communicator.
yeah, so where am I riding on you, by the way?
My
On-
my coat has a jacket. My coat has a jacket?
Your,
What?
Your coat has a jacket.
My coat has
You're
a
wearing a
pocket.
jacket.
Yeah, my coat has a pocket.
It's nice
Which
to
will
treat your
probably fit
coat and jacket well sometimes, so you get him a jacket or a coat.
All right.
Yeah.
I hope my coat stays warm.
Oh, good lord. My brain hurts.
So
Dude, I'm
is that
thinking,
alright with everyone then?
I'm thinking of so many fucking things. Yeah. So
Well-
yeah. I reckon you can probably fit into my my jacket pocket.
Yeah, I would.
I would- I
can
would say
look
you
at-
know. Sorry.
Yeah.
I would say you know with this invisibility spell, it's anything you're carrying or wearing is invisible, not
Hmm.
any one. So if you're carrying
Hmm.
racket on your person and you're invisible, it's
What if
just
he's
gonna be
hidden
what
underneath
all-
like an object that's invisible, like a coat? Or is it just, or the light goes right through him, but hits
Yeah,
Rakadon anyway?
the coat would then be invisible, but he wouldn't. So it would just be a
You'd
lizard
be able to see
floating
through
in
the
the
coat,
air.
yeah. It's a magic
Um,
So
lizard.
it's not
Um,
invisibility cloak rules. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So
But
wait, why why would it be okay if Rakadon hitched a ride on you?
He's a bit big.
I mean,
Oh, wait, he can turn small.
He'll turn into a small lizard.
Sure, that sounds like a normal thing.
So,
Look at us. None of us are normal.
Fair. All right, yeah, sure. Turn into a smaller lizard and jump in my pocket.
You.
Right,
Do you-
I'm going to walk up to him and wild shape into.
Don't do it now.
this
How long's wild shape
ti-
last?
For
ti-
2 hours, I think.
Yep.
Well, do
2
it when we're
hours.
closer to the hall. Are we outside of the hall now
No.
as we're discussing this?
You guys are still in Kangorn Cavern at the moment.
Yeah.
All right, let's head to the hall and like
Well-
hide around a corner where the hall people in the hall can't see us, and then let's switch invisibility and wild shape and all.
No, I mean,
but the
he
point of
can-
like being invisible is that we actually don't get caught while we're walking through the streets of this city.
Well, how
So-
long is the walk then?
It's like 20-ish minutes from what you'd gather. You guys had passed by the hall previously, so
How close can we get before we have to turn invisible to hide?
I guess it'd actually
Or
be
is-
closer to like 30 minutes. But
Yeah, something.
you guys
If we get as close as we can before we change, so we have enough time inside the hall. So
Also,
could we
you
get
guys
close,
could
or is we
take
are most
a-
likely to get caught the moment we leave the cavern unless we're invisible?
Well, I mean, there's eyes on every wall within
Mm.
the city itself, so good chance.
All right, so invisible right out and just run to the hall like quickly.
No,
Besides,
like
I'm
that's
not-
a bad idea.
Besides, I'm not worried about running out of my transformation because if it comes
Your
to
watch
it,
is fine.
yeah, I could just rest and get my magic back before I lose my form as it is.
That depends if we're already in the hall.
So, quick question: why are there safe spaces right outside the Hall of Sacred Scrolls?
Define safe.
Not much foot traffic. Actually, no foot traffic.
How do we know?
Yes.
There are invisible guards everywhere.
I was going to say that, yes. There are some areas within the furrow that are easier to hide, and Darrow, like myself, aren't exactly trusted by the Durga, so if they see something, it's not necessarily going to get back to them.
No, I mean the reason why I ask is, I can put up my tiny hut, which can give us a moment to rest outside the Hall of Sacred Scrolls, where we will not be detected in any shape and/or form.
Calcum, listening to this conversation, we could stop by Carl's house. I mean, just go to there, rest, or do whatever you need to do there. They're less eyes. There are a few abandoned guardhouses near the West Cliff. We could try that as well.
Yeah, I suppose.
It's an idea.
Sounds a lot easier.
So, I mean, Callum, were there any guards around Carl's house when you were there?
Well, it's the big purple worm that they're tearing apart right now. That seems to be starting most people, so there's a bit of a window with that.
Right. Okay, so go to Carl's house, take a rest there, at least a short one.
Mhm.
and then we head towards the Hall of Sacred Scrolls. Once again, but then we're still burning.
Even to get to Carl's house, we need to be
Exactly.
hidden.
Yeah, we're gonna be
Yeah.
burning a lot to get there as well.
We could just go invisible and just sprint to the hall. And get
Uh,
it done that way.
Because that won't be
That seems-
suspicious at all.
Yeah,
We're invisible.
no.
No one will notice.
I feel like we hedge all our bets. I'm fine. I'm fine with burning a lot of shit for this just to get to the Hall of Sacred Scrolls. So I feel like Kiara, you should make those alter self potions for
Okay.
each of us once we get there.
I mean,
We all go
I can
invisible to get there.
I can make them now right
then-
now. So
Yeah, and then Ragadon, you cast Pass Without Trace on all of us while we're sneaking into the hall, while we're going through. Just to
but
hedge
I
all of our
can't.
fucking bets.
But I can't do it in lizard form.
You can do it before you are in lizard form, can't you? And then once you're in lizard form, it'll still stay with us, or no?
I still think simpler's better. Just turn
Well,
invisible now. Get to the hall as fast as we can.
Yeah,
and then
we
just
need.
like go search the place as fast as we can. Because I assume we're talking to certain people, so we need to be invisible the whole time.
okay, so right now I'm gonna make 5 alter self potions.
Are you sure?
Yes, they
Okay.
last for 8 hours. So, as in they're available to be used for 8 hours.
Okay.
I already have one, so you don't need to make one for me.
I'm making extras just in case.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you might need some to get out.
Exactly. So I'll make 5. I'll hand each of you 1 vial.
All right.
Can I pour it in my water skin or something, just so it doesn't look too suspicious when I drink from it.
Don't forget to empty it before so you don't.
The daily, do you?
Yeah.
It's like soda when it runs out of the carbonation.
Yeah.
So are we moving then?
We're moving straight
Yeah,
to the
let's
Hall of
go.
Sacred Halls, and we do the invisibility,
So-
and Rakadon turn into your lizard form and climb on board Y.
All right.
And then we
but
drink our
the-
potions after we get in the hall, or right before?
Right before we get
Right
to the hall.
before.
Right before we enter.
But the
Are you sure? Because we
spell
could
that-
use the invisibility to get in. But we still have
Yeah.
time, so we could use the invisibility as long as we can, and then turn into Darrow,
Sure.
just so that we can extend everything out as best we can. Don't want to waste all our resources as
Of
fast.
course. Fair enough.
All right, sounds good then. Does everyone agree?
But
Yep.
my stealth spell only lasts for an hour, so you need to be fast.
That's fine. Yeah.
Okay, so
you're-
are you
you're
gonna
belonging
cast
again,
pass?
too.
Yeah, no, sorry.
Damn it,
Sorry,
Paul!
Oh,
Stab the balloon already. Put it out of
Oh,
its misery.
Is it happening again?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Let's go.
Okay.
The rotten
Okay.
tomatoes
Yeah.
is now in the initiative.
The ghosts
order.
of the tomatoes are haunting us. Why must you keep making puns?
So you guys are
Yeah.
all turning invisible, rushing straight towards the Hall of Sacred Trolls?
Yeah.
That's the plan.
Okay.
But before I wild shape, I'm casting Pass Without a Trace on everyone.
Okay, so sticking close to Y, you all quickly vanish into the caverns as Rakadon, you surround everyone in shadow, even more so. So everyone go ahead and roll stealth checks at advantage and +10.
Oh, by the way,
Yo.
you can put the effect on all of us as well, so it rolls it
Yeah.
automatically.
Oh, I
yeah,
thought
but
it.
it's kind of a hassle to remove it from each of you individually.
Yeah, well,
Fair,
just
fair.
just add 10
Yeah,
to it.
sure.
Yeah, adding 10 is just as easy.
Cool.
Holy mama, that could have gone bad.
Alright, so I need to go and get the.
That's a
lizard.
38.
Oh,
Jesus.
you just have naturally +10s, even extra +10 on top of that.
Yeah.
I hate you.
Expertise.
Hmm.
Yeah.
19 for me.
Okay.
I just have a
So-
flat 24.
Yeah, there it is.
I think we.
Well, I just roll with the lizard stats, right?
In this case, yes. I think they have
But
+1.
No, it's not even that.
Just roll plus 10, yeah.
But I don't get advantage from the items, right? Because they melt into me.